All right, last time we asked, what is physics? Today, let's go one step deeper. In physics, numbers alone are not always enough. Sometimes you need to know both the number and the direction. This is where we meet two important friends, scalars and vectors. Think about temperature. If I say, it's 25 degrees today, you know exactly what that means. There's no direction. It's just a number. That's a scalar. Something described completely by magnitude alone. Another example, your body mass. If the scale says 60 kilograms, you don't need to ask, 60 kilograms in which direction? That wouldn't even make sense. So, mass is also a scalar. Scalars equals how much. Only the amount matters. But let's try distance. If I tell you I walked 5 miles, what do you picture? Maybe me wandering around randomly. But what if I say I walked 5 miles east? Now, you can imagine my path clearly. That little word, east, completely changes the story. That's what a vector is. It has two parts. Magnitude, how much. Direction, where. Take velocity. If a car moves at 60 miles per hour, but you don't know whether it's north or south, you're missing half the story. Let's play with this. Imagine you drive 10 kilometers north. You stop. Then you drive 10 kilometers south. How far did you travel? That's easy. 20 kilometers. But what is your displacement? 0. You're back where you started? Pause here. I'm using a new word, displacement. Don't worry. We'll give it a formal definition later in kinematics. For now, just hold this picture in your mind. Distance equals total ground covered. Displacement equals how far you ended up from where you started. That's enough for today. Back to the story. This is why physicists love vectors. They capture not just how much, but also where. Forces are vectors. If you push a box with 10 newtons east, and I push with 10 newtons west, the box doesn't move. The magnitudes are the same, but the directions cancel out. If we only used scalars, we would say 20 newtons of force is applied. But that would be misleading. Nature doesn't work that way. Nature speaks in vectors. So, let's summarize. Scalars, temperature, mass, energy, just numbers. Vectors, displacement, velocity, force, numbers plus directions. It's a simple difference, but it changes everything. Physics is full of these little shifts in perspective. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. This was Stickman Physics Lab. Simple, clear, fun? Next time, we'll take this idea further. Speed versus velocity. Because even in everyday life, direction makes all the difference.